Hi, now we're going to look at more of a real-life example here. We've got a bass tuba that can hit a note with a frequency of 50 cycles per second, meaning that every second we have 50 cycles. So if we're talking about the period of this wave, we're looking at actually the inverse of that. So if it takes 50 cycles per second, that means that every cycle is 1/50th of a second. So the period in this case would be 1 over the frequency. So here we have 1/50th. And remember, in our equation, the period is represented as 2 pi over b. So what we can do is we can set this up as an equation and solve for b. So if 1/50th equals 2 pi over b, cross multiply, that means b equals 100 pi. So in my equation, since I'm asked to write a cosine function, I can start off by saying cosine of 100 pi times x. Now the only other thing we have to factor in is the amplitude. And remember, the amplitude is how far away the cosine function goes from the x-axis. So normally that amplitude is 1, but this is going to be shrunk down to 0.75. So I'm just going to put that in front of the cosine function. And there I have it. This function right here represents a cosine wave that represents the sound wave. So see if you can use that process to figure out a sine function that represents the F sharp wave with a frequency of 740.